Hello and welcome. My name is Biagio Mazza, Pastoral Associate at St. Sabina Parish in Belton, Missouri, and I'm here to welcome you to another Do You Know series question. As we continue our series reflecting on our lived faith experiences, today's Do You Know question concerns discipleship. So, do you know the discipleship lesson of the cure of the 10 lepers? In Lectionary Year C, we focus on the Gospel of Luke, in which Jesus, in that Gospel, consistently proclaims God's care and concern for all, most especially the poor, the oppressed, the alienated, and the marginalized. Jesus consistently breaks down boundaries in the Gospel of Luke to reach out to those that nobody would reach out to or show care or concern for. On the 28th Sunday in Ordinary Time in Lectionary Year C, we proclaim the narrative of the cure of the 10 lepers, a narrative, by the way, unique to Luke's Gospel. In this parable, 10 lepers ask Jesus for healing, and Jesus heals them, and as they go on their way, only one returns to give thanks. And that particular one is a Samaritan, typically despised by Jews. And yet he is the only one who returns to give thanks to God for God's healing and blessing. Jesus comments on where are the other 9? Why have they not returned to give thanks? Even while the focus of this parable seems to be, this particular narrative seems to be on giving thanks to God for the many blessings that we have received, another strong focus consistent with Luke's theology is one in which Jesus consistently breaks down boundaries. He travels through Samaria, an area which Jews would not be welcomed into, and he travels to the territory of the lepers, an area, again, that no one in their right mind would ever enter. And yet Jesus breaks those things down and travels through Samaria and into leper territory in order to bring God's grace and God's love and God's healing presence to them. So the strong image and message that we get from Jesus' action is, first of all, God's love is intended for all. God's healing presence and grace is for all, most especially the marginalized and the poor and those who have no one to care for them. And secondly, as disciples, we are called to do the same thing. We are called to break down boundaries set up by human action and so on, and limitations, and to really reach out to those on the periphery, to those that no one would want to go to those that all people fear going to. Pope Francis says that this is the very heart of discipleship, is to be able to take God's love and care to the periphery, to people on the margin. So as we, this is extremely challenging and difficult for us because why? It stretches us and it challenges us beyond our comfort zone. And as a result, we find it difficult. And yet, by placing trust and confidence in God and enabling God to guide us as we reach out and bring God's love and care to all, we will be successful in imitating Jesus in this role as disciples. And so, as you reflect on this Sunday's reading, think of the many ways in which you consistently try to reach out to the periphery. And if not, then, stretch yourself and challenge yourself to reach out to those that no one will go after or show care and concern for, because this is the very heart of what it means to be a disciple. And it's a lesson that Jesus tries to communicate to us in this curing of the 10 lepers. So I hope this has helped to explain just a bit of what the discipleship lesson is in the narrative of the curing of the 10 lepers, and I hope you'll return again to more Do You Know series question as we continue to reflect on our lived faith experiences. Thank you very much.